Hello everybody, this is Jason with Pure Church again. Welcome back. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about the admin area and how we can help you navigate this. So first of all, um, in the menu bar here, you're going to have an area where you can go visit the site. If you have more than one site, you'll be able to manage some of that here. Um, But here we can just go ahead and go out to the site and I'll show you how to do that. So whatever the name of your site will show up here. We're now looking at the front end of the site and you can go ahead and make changes here. When we want to go to the page designer and edit how the layout of this page is, you just click here, or you can click on where it says the page, and then we can go through and make changes to this site. Everywhere that I'm hovering is going to allow you to make changes. So if I click in that box and pull this over here, anytime I make changes to this area here, like your design to drive, it's going to change it over here as you just saw. So I'm going to go ahead and discard all of this. And that's going to close this up, make public whatever changes I made. If I wanted to make it live, I would just hit publish. But let's go back to the dashboard where we were before, and I'll show you the rest of the admin because this is really where we want to spend all of our time. This is going to send you to the settings area so you can make changes to maybe the site title. So this here is the same thing you're going to see up here. It's also going to be what is in the area of the website that you're going to find for SEO, search engine optimization. This is a tagline really not used many places. You might see it in the search engine optimization. So other things here are just very, very general, but you can make those changes if you like. The account area, well, getting started. Let's go to getting started here first. You've already seen this is where your video libraries are. Site options is the first thing that we change with all your general information. The account information is actually going to show you um, a few things about where you're at. So you can change your plan. You can go from starter, which is $29 a month, to these others. Currently, we're on the medium. Um, and then this gives you some just real quick information about where you are in the process. You can pay by credit card here. When you do this, it'll kick you out to another part of the site to put in your credit card information. You can delete your account here. If you have the ability to add more sites, then you would you would go through that process down there. And you can also add a custom domain. So currently we're at newsite1.purechurchmedia.com, but maybe you have your own domain that you would like to put in here. Maybe it's myapostolicwebsite.com. So go ahead and type that in there, set the custom domain, and then you're going to need to go into your domain settings and point to our IP address here. And if you need help doing that, reach out to us. We'll help you however we can. Like I said, we've done dozens and dozens of sites, church sites, and this is not even a problem. So just put in an A record and a CNAME record to these two, and you should be good to go. There's no billing history at this point. If there were, it would show up here. Posts are all of the articles on the site. So in the case of Pure Church Oasis, this is the pastor's blog. And these are all the articles that we have made for Pure Church. So obviously there's one that's missing an image, so we want to go ahead and update that. If we go to, let's go back out to just the pastor's blog again. And let's go into It Is Well With My Soul. So this is the basics of a post and what you're going to be adding in here. So if we were to edit the post, so let's go ahead and go back to the admin. Leave this. So that is the posts area. There's also categories and tags. If you were to go back out to the site and look at the pastor's blog, these are categories right here. So in this area, if you were to change the categories, these are the current categories and what are being used, how many places they're being used. You can add a category here, or you can actually add a category in the post itself. So pages are a little different. Let's go ahead and look at all pages. Over here, all of these are pages. So beliefs is a page. Everything else on the website is basically a page. New is a page. So when you look in here and you see beliefs, you're not going to actually see the page here. You got to launch the page designer to be able to see it. The pages are set up differently because it's a lot easier to design the page when you're looking at everything in context. So if we launch the page designer, it's going to push us back out to the front end of the site, and you can make all of your changes out here. When you're done, you'll just publish it. And if you want to go back to the dashboard, you just click dashboard. So that's posts, pages, events. This is where all your calendar of events are. So right now it's being sorted from newest to oldest. So start date December 13th. We can go ahead and, oh, I'm sorry, it's being sorted by the name. Apologize. You want to start it by, or sort it by start, you can do that over here. So that's oldest to newest. Is how that's going to be. So you can also add event categories, tags, and such for those as well. Sermons, all the sermons on the site are here. They operate the same as events. You can put in your date preached, what kind of service type it is, your main Bible passages, and when you put in those Bible passages, when you hover over them, it's going to show the scriptures and where you can find the rest of this stuff. This will actually take Facebook, Vimeo, or YouTube links. So all you got to do is paste the link in here and it will auto-populate the video. Very, very nice setup there. You can select your preachers, series, etc. So you can add new preachers just as easy as typing in their name and press add. So let's go back. Media. So let's look at the media library. This is all the pictures, images, anything that you have on the website, PDFs, those are in there as well, MP3s. I recommend keeping videos off of here and use a separate platform for that, such as YouTube or Vimeo. And we have a way, and I can show you later, how to show those videos on the website. If you have comments on your blog posts or any other area, that will show up in this comments area. I'll move this over here for a moment. The appearance of the site, the widgets are actually what you'll see when you go to some of the sermons. So you'll go into sermons, and in the sidebar here are all the widgets. So if we go to the widgets here in the primary sidebar, these don't get used anywhere, but in the primary sidebar, You can see the areas and some other stuff here that you can add in there, or you can remove them too. So you just pull those out, and that will change what's on the website. And then menus is where you'll see the actual menu structure, and it's all hierarchical visually. So whatever is underneath or inset, underneath about, will show up underneath about. And once you're done, just make sure and hit Save Menu, and you're good to go. We'll talk about that in more detail later. Users are all users on the site. You can make changes there. And the settings is the first thing that we showed when we got in here. If you want to change the name of your site, etc. And that is a brief overview of the admin area.